do ba da da dum. Where is it? This one maybe? Okay. I wake up to the sound of Hisu's voice. Since then, after returning to the mansion, I must have made my way to my room somehow and slept. Is this day 11? Shiki-sama, you're not feeling well? No, I'm fine. Answering, I sit up in bed. I'm almost amazed at myself. I don't even feel like talking, but my body tries to start my day as always. Breakfast, I'll be down soon. Yes, I'll be waiting. Looking as if she wants to say something, Hisu leaves the room. I change my clothes and head to the sitting room. Hmm. The room for sitting. Akia and Kuraku are there. Morning. Giving my usual greeting, I go to the dining room. I eat breakfast and return to the sitting room. I sit on the sofa and stare at the clock. Nisan? You have school today, right? Hmm? Yeah, that's right. I guess I should go to school. I forgot. I didn't feel like doing anything, and I thought I would keep living like this empty shell. I do have my life as Tonoshiki. If I don't do anything, if I don't have anything to do, it won't hurt to go to school. Nisan? Akia looks at me uneasily. Speaking is just a pain. Without saying anything, I go to school. I'm here now. Time passes by uneventfully. I emptily attend my classes. The sound of the chalk. I mindlessly write down what's written on the board into my notes. I look out the window into the rear courtyard. Of course, there's no one there. What am I doing? Just calmly attending my classes like this, not searching for her and just returning to my normal life. But there's no way for me to search for a curate. Since she left on her own, there's probably no possibility of me finding her. That's why I really lost the curate. Snap. A sound comes from above my desk. Ah, it's nothing. I was just gripping my mechanical pencil so hard that I snapped another one. Hmm. Classes end. In the commotion of the classroom, I still remain seated. Tono, can you come here for a moment? My math teacher speaks up from the podium. Yes, what is it? I respond and walk towards him. Tono, hasn't your recent behavior been a little weird? I received information that you have been going out late at night. Does it ring a bell? Yes, these past few days I had things to do in town at night. I see. My math teacher, well, my homeroom teacher as well, looks a bit concerned, then looks a little sorry. I know you're the kind of student to goof off at night, but there have been concerned voices by the faculties. It appears the head of the student council would like to speak to you. Because of that, please go to the student council room after school. Just consider yourself unlucky and bear with it. Saying goodbye, he leaves the classroom. Okay, I'm here, I guess. After school, I stopped by the student council room, but the teacher isn't there. Now that I remember, the teacher is also an advisor to the gymnastics team. He probably won't come until practice is over. I sit in my chair and wait faithfully. I bite my lip. I know this is the time to be doing this. I know, but there's nothing I can do. Outside the window, the sunset paints the sky a verminal. I can hear the voices of club members practicing outside and the students talking while going home. Within that, this classroom is the only quiet place. This makes me angry. Why am I here? I can't do anything. I'm angry at my powerlessness. However, I have no way to resolve this myself, so in the end, all I can do is accept everything I'm told emptily. What am I doing? There's no answer. I just sit in the empty classroom listening to the sounds of outside. Hmm. Tick. The second hand of the clock sweeps by, telling me it's now 7 at night. No one comes by. The school closes at 6 and all the teachers leave at 6:30. So no one remains on the school grounds. The teacher didn't come. I guess I'm forgotten. I get up from my chair. After pondering matters so long, my head starts to clear a little. I was thinking it all this time, but what I should do, what I should prioritize. From here I should, even if it's useless as I search for a curate, if this is how things are, I'll search for a role myself. Except I go back to the mansion. I'll look for a curate, I guess. She's gotta be here somewhere. Where could a curate be? I should look for a curate. No matter how impossible it might look, no matter how hopeless it seems, it's all I can think of. I'll just keep searching until I find her. I can't leave her by herself, and I can't let her settle things with her by herself. Alright. My mind is set. So I can't waste any more time here. I have to go into town this very minute, and even if it means looking for a needle in a haystack, I have to find a curate. Hmm. Actually, the hallway is empty. The lights are shut off, and the hallway is illuminated solely by the blue moonlight steaming in from the windows. I realize as I look up into the sky from the hallway tonight is a full moon. I lose myself for a moment gazing at it. The silver moon, delicate, beautiful like grass, like glass. It feels like it will crumble if I were to reach out my hand and touch it. That moon was when I was a child. I feel like I saw it in a stammer. Yeah. Suddenly the scar on my chest begins to ache. Oh yeah, is a robot coming to attack me? My heart skips a beat. My blood starts to circulate wildly and I can't control my breathing. The rub. I place my hand on my chest. My uniform is soaked in blood. My scars are open and it's bleeding. Thump. Panting. My breathing is out of control. A chill runs through my back. And my spine painfully feels like it's gonna burst open. Throb, thump, throb, tap. In between my heartbeats I hear a sound. Ah, someone is coming. In the flashlight the hallway is walking towards me. Tap. Sound of footsteps. Something not right. This isn't the wild beating of my heart, which comes from my body, sensing danger like before. A headache runs through my head. This pain, this sense of danger is directed to against me. I feel that shadowy figure is something I, Tonoshiki, must not meet. I breathe harder. Not able to breathe properly, I take off my glasses. My knife is still in my pocket. Is it Seal? Because Roa is dead, or is it Roa? The figure draws closer. The moonlight seems to suggest it's a male. The point indicating death pulsates in the center of his body like a heart. All around him are numerous lines of death covered like wires for a machine. My breathing stops. There's something wrong with my head. I don't know this figure. Even though I don't know, I can't help but feel like he resembles someone. Tap tap. He approaches. I'll be able to see his face soon. Who does he resemble? Who does he resemble? Who does he resemble? Who does he resemble? Who am I forgetting? Oh, it is Roa. Why are you black? Bloodshot eyes. Well, you're not black, you're just really dark. The, death all over his body. An alien stillness as if the very air around us was frozen. Also, I can see all your lines very clearly. Still mistaking it. He isn't human. He draws even closer. He heads straight in my direction, looking solely at me, smiling wordlessly. I ready my knife. The blade point pops forth. He continues walking. There's no time to think or hesitate. Under the white moon, as if in slow motion, I ready my knife. He doesn't stop. Slowly, as if time stopped only for me, he easily reaches out and takes my knife, holding it upside down. Oh, where did your lines go? You just took the knife, not my glasses. What? My body doesn't move. Shiki, being able to see death isn't just your privilege. Saying that he moves his arm. The rub. The chill runs through me again. My brain freezes. My body remembers the same pain from before. Ah, the sound of slashed flesh. My knife he stole is now plunged deeply into my chest. My body collapses. All my strength drains as I crumble to the floor. Fluttering a white sheet falls. It's because I leaned on him when I fell. As I fell, my hand took the bandages wrapping his body. I say, "You wish to see my face, Shiki," saying that he unfurls the bandages. Everything turns dark. His face, the face before me, I know it. It does resemble that, because it resembles the face of the bloody child before me on that hot summer day. Is this a bad ending? I fall to the ground, the knife still embedded in my chest. Strangely, there is no blood or even pain. My body just gets colder. My consciousness drifts away. My control over my body, everything starts to fade away. I didn't pay you back for killing me. He says this as he looks down at me. The face I see as I look up, I recognize him. Of course I recognize him. Yeah, why have I forgotten until now, when I was a kid, the other child me and Akia played with at the mansion. Always we were together. When Akia came to play, me and him were always there to welcome her, so why have I forgotten his name until now? Shiki. That's right, Shiki. It's really been a long time. Shiki smiles with satisfaction. Shiki, Akia, Shiki, Akia, Shiki. Those meaningless scribbles. That's ridiculous. Sorry, Shiki. You'll have to listen to my grudges just a little longer, so I just avoided the point of death slightly. It's not fatal, so you'll probably stay conscious for a bit. Don't fade away that easy. The unpleasant laugh, the terrible uneasiness I felt when I faced Nero. In the midst of my fading consciousness, I realized something. He is Akira's enemy. Well then, should I take that knife? Someone like you who's about to disappear won't need it. He reaches for the knife stuck in my chest. He grips the handle. The moment he takes it out will be my death. But I can't do anything. I can't even move even to close my eyes. Yeah, he flies. Suddenly Shiki flies back, as if he was struck by a car. At the same time, a black-robed figure appears. Even though this is the third floor, she crashes through the glass window and makes a flashy appearance. After flying back many meters, Shiki stands up slowly and stares at me lying on the floor, and Seal Senpai protecting me. Hello. Bitch interfering once and now twice. Senpai only stares back wordlessly at Shiki. He lowers himself as if to attack Senpai, and then, as if realizing something, Shiki suddenly begins to laugh. I see, that's how it is, woman. I can't believe it, but that's how it is. Interesting, this is the first time such a thing has happened in 800 years. If that is the case, and then new things truly do await me. Shiki continues to laugh in the bottom of his heart. Senpai merely stares at the vampire in front of her. What is it? You have come to kill me, right? Or is it something else? Or is it that a cast-off shell cannot do anything on its own? Senpai doesn't respond. She looks away from the vampire and lifts me up. Oh, that imposter is more important than cutting off the cords behind you? But that's useless. He is beyond help. It's only payback for him, leaving us Tonoshiki until now. No matter what, there is no healing someone whose lines are cut. Even that princess had to exchange her 800 years of time in order to regenerate. 800 years? A human like him can't escape death. His voice is full of a mocking voice. Senpai doesn't say anything in response. In the end, without a single word, as she holds me, she goes through the glass window and jumps outside. Okay. She seems to treat the height as if it were nothing. With a light step, she lands on the ground and runs from the school without even looking back. Through it all, I look only at the school building with empty eyes. Then the third floor I was in just now, I blankly look at the vampire with long black hair as he viciously watches us leave, victoriously. Am I dead? It's not a widescreen, so I'm guessing now. The world of the moon. Alright. So holding me, Senpai heads for my mansion. I don't know what she's planning, but this can't be good. With a knife still embedded in my chest, there's no mistake that my death is near. Was that the whole entire day? If Akia sees me like this, it won't just be a matter of her worrying. But damn it, I can't speak. I want to tell her to cut it out, but I can only grasp for air. Please be quiet, Tono-shikun. It is okay, I'm sure your sister can help. Help? That's impossible, Senpai. I'm stabbed in the chest and I can't even move. There isn't anyone who can help a person about to die like this. No, it's possible, otherwise it would not make any sense. Look, if your sister's gonna help you, you would have died 8 years ago. That's why I know we can still make it. Her words, they have so many U's in them, I can hardly understand. You understand the word you? Jeez, just be quiet already, Senpai, what do you? If you speak anymore, we may not may not even be able to help you. She gives an unbelievably serious, angry face. I feel terrible, so I close my eyes. Well, anyways, it's beginning to get hard. Staying up. So, I was always an outsider to my family. From an early age, I always thought that. From the time I was adopted from the Tono family to by the Aruma family. No, actually, long before that, I was an outsider to my family. I never ever wondered why. Because before I realized it, I was alone. There was people around me acting like my parents, so I tried hard to act like their child. I think the house with the old Tomati room, was my first house. From there, after some incidents, I was taken to a large Western-style mansion. There was a brother and a sister around my age, and we became good friends, I think. But there was always a wall between their father and me. But still, we tried hard to be like a real family. Even if we weren't related by blood, we tried to believe we were a family. But that ended abruptly. After a large accident, I was taken to a hospital. No one came to see me, and my eyes became abnormal. Until then, I was alone. And in the end, I was alone. I thought maybe I should just disappear like that. Until I met that sorceress who was as beautiful as the clear blue sky overhead. Hmm. A nostalgic dream. I'm alive? I speak aimlessly. I don't seem to be able to lift a finger, but at least I can speak clearly. My mind is clear enough to grasp that this is my own room. You have special powers, Akia? Nissan, are you awake? Akia, you're there? Akia is still standing by my bedside, apparently having taken care of me. Akia, you... I look up at Akia, not knowing what happened. She looks away uneasily. This wound is... I can't say Shuki did it. In the first place, how did she react when I arrived with this wound? I would think usually you would send someone with a knife in their chest to the hospital. Akia, it's okay. I heard most of the circumstances from that person. That person, you mean Senpai? So looking down, Akia nods. I'm more confused. What exactly did Senpai tell Akia about most of the circumstances? This isn't good. Not knowing what Senpai told her, I can't ask for her for something wrong. Akia, where's Senpai? If you meet that person, she is resting in the sitting room. Normally, I would not let such a person stay in the house, but she has helped you, so I can't treat her poorly. As she speaks, her expression turns more severe. Nisan, the wound in your chest was caused by Shuki, right? Directly, Akia cuts to the heart of the matter. Akia, you... Didn't I say so earlier? I heard most of the circumstances from that person. Although I would have understood the situation if I looked at you. My words stick in my throat. Akia sounds as if she knew about Shuki from the beginning. Akia, you about Shuki? Yes, I know. From the very beginning, I was aware of everything, and called you back to the mansion. I suddenly got assailed by dizziness, like I just got hit by the head with a hammer. Wait a minute. What do you mean you are aware of everything? I don't honestly know what's going on. Suddenly there was another kid with me and you back then, but when I asked you, you said there wasn't a third child. I'm sorry. All I have ever done is lie to you. Even about this, I knew it would turn out like this, but I lied to you all this time and deceived you. Deceived? Then there was a third kid? But why did he disappear suddenly? Yeah, I really can't remember. The third kid, I remember always playing with another kid, boy my age. I guess sometimes would sneak out away when her father wasn't looking and come play with us. But how come I don't remember? Things like why he disappeared, or like how his name Shiki was the same as mine. Yeah, everything I have clearly forgotten. I don't know. The only thing I remember is that the scene I saw in the courtyard. Since I came back, it's only that hot summer day which floats in the back of my mind like a daydream. Aki's there, I'm there, as before me is the bloody corpse of another boy. Ah, yes, Shuki did say so. I paid you back for killing me, he said. So that means, that dream, I really killed him. Is that why he suddenly disappeared and I conveniently forgot all those bad memories? Aki, No, you're mistaken. You did not kill anyone. Tono, Makihisha, our father commanded you to think that way. My old man did? I don't understand even more. Why would my old man command me to do something like that? Akia, you said you were aware of everything when you called me back. What do you mean? You know about 8 years ago about Shuki about everything? Yes. I didn't want you to remember about Shuki, Nisan. If possible, I wanted you to forget about it forever. But it's all over. From the beginning, it was impossible to hide it. Saying that she gives a deserve, derisive smile. She looks at me in the eye and starts to speak again. Nisan, as person told you about the Tono, blood being special, right? You may not believe it, but there is non-human blood in the Tono ancestry. At least that is what father has told me since I was young. Of course I did not believe it at first. If something happened to me, make me believe it. The incident when you were killed by Shiki 8 years ago. Killed? Me? By Shiki? Akia nods wordlessly, but that's strange. That's the exact opposite. Shiki was the one lying bloody on the ground, and didn't he say I paid you back for killing me? As the people in the Tono family grow older, the inhuman blood in us increases. The blood isn't anything good. I think the type of blood mixed with the Tono family greatly increases one's instincts and makes me think it's just the blood of a beast. If you call the human part reason, the instincts are the non-human part. A non-human blood overpowers reason. Akia, that's... I know you can't believe it because it's sudden, so please be quiet for now. No, I know someone exactly like that. Even now, if I could move freely and avoid Shuki, I would fly out here and look for her. However, the end comes for members of the Tono family as they grow older. There has not been an instance of inversion as a child like Shuki did. The blood in the Tono family varies from individual to individual. There are those whose appearance will not change and those whose appearance will. Shuki was a typical case of the latter. The latter, his appearance changed? Yes. I do not understand why he went crazy at such a young age, but he inverted without any warning. When that happened, he attacked you, Nissan. Shuki attacked me? Throb. The old wound on my chest aches. It happened in that courtyard. You were stabbed in the chest and you were on the verge of death when father came and stopped Shiki. To stop Shiki, who had lost his mind, you can only kill him. It is the duty of the head of the Tono household to deal with the members of the family who have inverted. So the bloody Shiki you saw was the result of father dealing with them. I can't remember. There was something else. I felt like there was something more important that I can't remember. Why did you blame it on me? Afterwards, you miraculously recovered. And as you remember, you were taken to a hospital and told you were in a big accident. For that reason, I was then raised to be a successor of the Tono family, even though I was a second child. Once inverted, Chiki could no longer be the successor, so the only other remaining blood relative to be chosen. I see. That's why Aki had to take such a heavy burden of becoming their successor, huh? Akia, that's weird. You said it was Shiki that inverted, right? Then I'm not normal? I'm surprised. Nissan, you believe all this? Hey now, it's not like you lied like this. Well, I'm used to this kind of talk. More importantly, I'm asking you if this is strange, If this is strange, Akia. I suppose you're right, but Nissan, there's nothing wrong with the story, so we can just not discuss it any further. No, Akia. Sorry, but finding out about Shuki is important to me. He is both my and her mutual enemy. I can't just ignore him. So I have to know the truth. I can't have any traces of doubt left. Why he's alive? If the old man killed me, why I forgot something so important? Please, tell me, Akia. It is simple. You had a reason you could not succeed the Tono family. You really even forgot that, didn't you, Nissan? I wish that illusion continued forever. Akia? Nissan, you are not part of the Tono family. Because of a whim of father's, he adopted you just because you had the same name as his son Shuki. You and I are at Shuki. We were raised as true siblings. Why would you do that? You were really good friends with Shuki, almost enough to make my childish heart feel jealous. But after what happened to Shuki, everything went wrong. Shuki was taken to care secretly, but the eldest son of the Tono family household could not be killed. The Tono family has an important standing in society, doesn't it? So, they could not tell society that their heir to the family suddenly just disappeared. Then father had an idea to treat Nissan, who was almost killed by Shiki, as Tono Shiki, and to let Shiki be the adopted son who died in an accident. In other words, you traded places with Shiki. The one killed remained alive, and the one who killed died. That is your relationship with Shiki. And then, what is this? I'm not your brother, I'm not even a member of the Tono family? Of course not a member of the, Arima family either. Then, where am I from? I'm sorry, no one can answer that now. Nissan, the child named Shiki is gone. That child named Shiki died 8 years ago. Not in terms of living, but in terms of existence. Name, a past family, even memories, none of those remain anywhere. You traded places with Tono Shiki 8 years ago. Father disposed of everything. Ha. That is why you were adopted by the Arima family. To maintain appearance, the eldest son of the Tono family must still be alive. However, since you are not related by blood, you cannot be the heir. Reasoning that your body was weakened by the accident, you were given to the care of the Arima family. He commanded me not to let you near the mansion again. Akia's voice is trembling. She looks down, and now she's resisting something. I know she must be feeling terribly guilty, but I don't intend to blame her. It might make me feel better, that she feels that way, but there's something I still have to ask about. No, there are still 2 things I need to clear up. Please keep talking, Akia. Something I still don't get all the way. Nissan? First, I understand I'm not a member of the Tono family, but that raises another question. You said the members of the Tono family are special, but the truth is, I also have something strange. Senpai said it was something. He said it was because I was a member of the Tono family, so I was convinced. But I'm not a member of the Tono family, right? Then, what does it all mean? I did not know. Suddenly father did not seem the type to just adopt someone on a whim. There must be some reason to why he adopted you, Nissan. I see, well, it doesn't really matter to me what family I'm from, so there's no need to worry about it, Akia. And, I always thought that I was lucky just to be alive. It was really a fatal wound, wasn't it? Then I'm blessed enough just being alive. Yeah. And more than that, the problem is... And second, why is Shiki alive? Glare. I unconsciously let hostility slip into my stare as I look at her. Nissan, that's... It's strange that he's alive. Shiki lost to his eternal blood and did this inversion thing, didn't he? And he killed me and was struck by the old man. Then he shouldn't be alive. That's, there's really only one possibility. Just like I recovered, he must have recovered. Well, maybe my old man didn't kill him. After all, no matter how insane he was, it was still his son. So maybe he didn't kill him and hid him from the eyes of everyone else. Just like how I was sent to the hospital. Akia didn't answer. It seems I wasn't off the mark. I see. The woman probably intended to call him back to the mansion when Shiki regained his sanity. That isn't true. But she can't say it. She can only silently look downwards. It's okay. It isn't your fault or the old man's. Of course not Shiki's either. It really all just happened. Sort of happened. It was just bad luck that some insane guy from overseas entered Shiki. You said everything went crazy, but that's all that happened. Aki doesn't respond. I'm a little tired. To be honest, I don't want to know anything about myself. More than that, I have to find a cure right now. Akia, I'm a little tired. I'm going to sleep, so could you please leave? Yes, if you say so, Nissan. Akia heads towards the door. No, I need to find a Kuid. Akia. There's still one thing left to ask, so I call after her. What is it, Nissan? Yeah. Why did you call me back here? I'm not even your real brother. Please don't say such foolish things. You're my only Nissan. Now and back then. Even if you forget from when you were little to Tono Akia, Tono Akia, you are my only Nissan Shiki. The door clicks shut as Akia exits my room. After she's gone, I finally realize my situation. It's just past 10, not 8. It's been 3 hours since Shiki no Roa attacked me at school. I still can't move at all. I feel like my body is a remote control robot. My mind's working and I don't even feel any pain, but I can't move my arms or legs. Sigh. I take a deep breath to calm down. I can't move because I'm trying to move large things like my arms and legs, First I'll start small, like the little finger of my right hand. I concentrate on trying to move it. Yeah. I focus all the power in my body to move my little finger. My whole body starts to break out in a sweat. After a few minutes, I finally move my little finger. It's just my little finger, but it gets the momentum going. As if I'm forcing my nerves to remember the sense of movement, I go back from my ring finger to my palm, to my elbow, to my arm, and to my shoulders, until I increase the parts of my body able to move. I start to pant. The more I can move, the more pain fills me. I see, I don't feel pain because my body was numb. I didn't feel pain. Restoring my nerves like this means pain returns at the same time. Yeah. Sweat flickers down from my forehead. Pain shoots through my body like countless blades, but if I can't move on my own, I won't be able to leave my room. Leave my room, go into town, go to school. I won't be able to find a Kuid. Yeah. Resisting the urge to puke, I lift my body upwards. It would take all my effort just to walk in this condition, but I don't care. In the first place, it's a miracle I'm alive. After all, stabbed me in the chest. If I wish for any more luck, Karma would probably punish me. I look at the knife wound on my chest, and I don't see the point indicating death on my chest anymore. I calm down slightly. I can't die. Come to think of it, if it hit me in the point of death, I would have died instantly. Not even you as the immortal monstrous body could escape it, so there's no way someone like me would walk away from it alive. Maybe what he sees is different. As I ponder this, a light knock sounds at my door and Senpai enters the room. That's not true, because when I looked at myself in the other ending, I could see my point of death. So Aki must have done something to me. It's Tono-kun. You were told to rest, so why are you up? She forcefully walks towards my bed. For now, I wordlessly watch her. What is it, Tono-kun? Is there something on my face? No, you just aren't wearing your glasses. Yes, it is a pity. Yours and mine's made such a good set together. As she smiles like this, even now, I can't help but think Senpai will always be Senpai. Even though she's wearing those priestly robes and can fight even with Roa, she's always been the Senpai now. I like this route better than your route so far, to be honest. Mostly because I don't like you. Thanks. You saved me once again. Yes. That makes it 3 times. I won't keep lending you a hand, so please be more careful. I see. I got it. I'll be prepared. Next time, I'll be sure to get him before he gets me. After I say this, Senpai looks directly at me. Tono-kun, don't tell me you have not learned from experience yet. Hey now, I'm the victim here, but why did I have to learn? He was the one who attacked me, so I can't do anything about it. That's true, but Tono-kun, you're suddenly set up finishing this. I don't respond. I don't know if I'm set on finishing this, like she says. It's just, I can't sit around and do nothing right now. Senpai, I have a question if that's alright. No. But even if I said that, you wouldn't stop anyway. Alright. If that makes you calm down, it's a good price to pay. Then let's talk, shall we? Senpai sits in the chair Akio was in earlier. I thought she would try to stop me right away, but I don't know what she's thinking. Then I'll ask, that guy before his role, wasn't he? Yes, that is his host this time. The same Tonoshiki who purged your life 8 years ago. You heard about that from Akia. Yes, I heard. Are you friends with her or something, Senpai? She seems to hate you, though. Yes, I am hated. She despises my job of hunting heretics, and, it seems she does not like me either. It seems to be rather a remarkable hatred. She amazingly says this all with a smile. Oh? Well, that's another matter. Back to Roa, his lair is at our school. I can't say exactly, but it seems like the school building is his lair. I think he has started to move on his own because Akuid killed all of his dead. In other words, Akuid hasn't found him yet. If so, then there's still a chance of me finding her. Tono-kun? Nothing, but why would he set up at my school? No, in the first place, he seems more like a Shiki than Roa. He didn't seem like a vampire at all. Just, what does it all mean? It doesn't mean anything other than the source of his character is Shiki. Of course he doesn't act like a vampire. Hold on, Shiki is Roa's host, right? Then his personality is Roa's, so wouldn't he start to act less like a human? No, not at all. No, Roa isn't anything anymore. Roa is just a shell that's only knows to kill. Okay, Tono-kun, the Roa body reincarnated into is raised as a different person with a different character. Unless he matures as a human, until Roa awakens, he will not be able to use his intelligence as Roa. But after Roa awakens within him, Roa's principles follow that of the host. Then that guy is unmistakably Shiki, as there's none of Roa's personality left at all. Yes, in a way, Roa doesn't exist anymore. What does exist is the conceptualization of Roa's desires for immortality. What's troublesome is the steady accumulation of will, of history, of magical knowledge, all parts of this malicious conceptualization. For Roa, as soon as he can continue his thesis on immortality, he doesn't care what else he does. Roa increases his dead, but really more like an instinct in a species to breed children. Shiki's true desires and what Roa really wants to do are completely different from each other. What Shiki really wants to do, yes. Probably his desire to kill you is far greater than any consolation with Akuid. What? I don't get it at all, what she's trying to say. Why would he want to kill me? It's hard to say, but Shiki thinks you killed him. What do you mean? I'm the one who was killed, and he's got it all backwards. But you're alive, Tono-kun, and Shiki was killed. In the end, you became Tono-shiki, did you not? After Shiki receives judgment from the Tono family, he had a miraculous recovery just like yours. However, he didn't have his house to return to, because Tono-shiki was very much alive, living with his sister Akia-san. In a way, you killed him, Tono-shiki. You took away his place to return to. Being hidden away by Tono Makihisha while you lived in his place, you can only imagine how Shiki felt. To Shiki, I'm just an imposter who's using the name Tono-shiki. Yes, which is why Shiki hates you more than anything else, Tono-kun. But I didn't do so because I wanted to. But I guess Shiki doesn't care about that. To him, I'm the hated imposter who stole everything away. The man who stole his home, without any abandonment. He lived and seethed in hatred those past 8 years, so of course he wants to kill me. But I was still the one who killed Senpai. Tonoken? Yeah, I had things stolen from me too. 8 years ago, I was 9 years old. Back then, the Shiki who lived up until that time disappeared without a trace. I can't recall my past too. I don't have the urge to meet my true parents, but I can't even remember any treasured memories I may have had. How wherever Shiki had been, he is nowhere to be found. Tonoken, you can't fight because of hatred. As if sensing the danger in my words, Senpai warns me. I tell her not to be ridiculous and I shake my head. That's not it. I have to deal with Moro for a different reason. Yes, I need to meet a Kuid. You don't hate him? I'd be lying if I said no, but it really doesn't matter. I just can't let him run loose by himself, because if I do that, the princess would be try too hard. That's why I have to help her. I promised her I would help her to the very end. That's right. Which is why I can't be resting here by myself. She's always going through so much pain and tries to act cheerful in front of me. I just can't understand. Why do you support her so much? Akira is a vampire and isn't she different from you? I don't care about that either. All I know is I love her. But that's enough reason for me to help her. Looking at Senpai's eyes, I speak directly. Senpai, brings her hand to her mouth as if moves and blushes for some reason. I see. You're saying that you will to help her to the very end, Chowoken. Yes. I don't have time to waste. If Roa is at my school, I have to leave right away. Otherwise, a Kuid might try and fight Roa. If that happens, the safety isn't guaranteed. So I have to lend her a hand. I don't know how much use I can use, but it has to be better than a Kuid by herself. Are you a Kuid? Are you doing magic on me? It is hopeless. Even if you were able to move fully, she isn't able to match Roa in her present state. Because otherwise, why would you blush? Not able to match him? How do you know that, Senpai? A simple calculation. She's already suppressing the urge to drink blood, which she fell victim to before. This reduces her power so much she couldn't even stand up to half of Roa's power. Your power is less than half of Roa's, so you can't match him even if you work together. In the first place, she is very close to death. Her power is weak, and she's using that to suppress the urge within herself. It would be like us moving around after having our lungs smashed. What? Oh, what do you mean? Close to death? Why? Suddenly she was in pain, but she didn't close to death at all. Of course, that's all because she's resisting the urge to drink blood. It would be easier if she drank it, but I don't think she would ever do that. So as long as she pursued Roa in her present state, she's racing towards death. That's just ridiculous. I stand up from my bed. I might even collapse. I fall to the ground instantly. Yeah, okay. Without even catching myself like a piece of trash hitting the carpet. Yeah. Oh, how weak. Like Kuid is in such a situation, but I'm so weak I can't even walk. Please don't force yourself, Tonoken. Even though you are not wounded, your energy is practically all gone. It's probably Roa's host, Shiki's ability. Just being stabbed by a knife shaved some of your life away. My life? Think maybe like your energy what allows you to live. It is the infinite but exhaustible. It is infinite but exhaustible. It is produces as long as one lives, but the amount able to be absorbed varies from individual to individual. Alright, like lifespan. So the amount of life that can be taken away from our body is limited, but we use all the energy we have accumulated. We draw more from this unlimited source. So if there was a way to steal all the accumulated energy in a single instant, the person wouldn't even have the minimal energy needed to draw in more energy from this unlimited source, and all life activity would cease. Life which uses life. Then things use it to live. That's true. You can't exactly call it death. It's more like a car that has no gasoline and can't run. Saying that, she helps me stand up and moves as if to tuck me into the bed. Enough, I'm not going to lie down. What are you saying when you can't even stand up by yourself? If you don't want to lie down, then please stay like that. She forces me down and forcibly sits up at the wall. Just sitting up like this leaves me out of breath. Shh. In that state, I can't even make it to school. Even though I was able to see a Kuid, I'll just be a burden to her like this. I can't even kill Roa. You don't have to fight anymore, Tonoken. Yes, I do. It will all be settled in a matter of a few days. So, just what do you... because I have found the reincarnation of Roa. The Vatican, our headquarters have approved my request. Within 7 days, the burial agency under direct control of His Holiness the Pope will arrive and put an end to Roa. No. In the end, it will mean just another continuation of the cycle, but this instance of Roa will be dealt with. 7 days. 7 days. No, I can't wait that long. Even now, Akud might be trying to sell things with Roa, then it's all meaningless. I force strength back into my legs, deceiving myself into ignoring my ragged breathing. I stand up from my bed. Senpai, my knife, where is it? I have it, but do you think I will give it to you, Tanakan? No, but you shouldn't give other people's things, Senpai. Isn't it common courtesy to hand back drop things to their owner? After saying all right, Senpai rushes through her pockets and brings forth my knife. Because this dagger is yours, I will return it. But you really intend to go back to the school, Tonakan? Yes. Because before Akud finds Roa, I have to kill him. If Shuki's objective is to get me, I can't escape a fight to the death anyway. So in order to protect Akud, I'll go kill Roa myself. In your condition? I just don't understand. Please tell me why you're so into her. If you tell me, I won't stop you. Yeah, I feel like you're definitely a Kuwait. Because you handed the knife over extremely easily, and I feel like a Kuwait would do that. Senpai asked me the same thing as before. Her look is calm and sincere. She really does want to know. Why I want to help her, because I like her, or because being with her was fun. Yet, those are really important too, but it's deeper than that. It's something I can't let go, because she's by herself. I can't just leave her alone. I think that's why. That's a lie. You can't risk your life because of that. Please answer seriously, Tonakan. I can't understand that kind of reason. No, it really is my reason. Until now she has been alone. She never even knew what it was to like to have fun. Always, always almost foolishly alone, isolated. Isn't it too lonely? I won't allow such a meaningless life. So I just want to know that there's so many things to do in this world, and although most of it is useless and meaningless, knowing that those is part of the fun of being alive. Such things even a child knows. I just wanted to tell her. Even though she smiles like she's enjoying herself immensely, I wanted to show her anyone can have that. I wanted to show her over and over this world has more and even more enjoyable things, and not to make any hardship seem like nothing. To be able to feel like all those normal things as normal, I wanted to make her happy, so she can truly smile at that time. Because I like the cute smiles. Isn't that right? As much as she hasn't been saved until now, I want to make her so many times more, and many more times happy. I have to at least balance it out. In the first place, it's so simple to enter solitude. It's just very simple. Just speak with someone and do what you want to do. And I know anyone can do it. Someone else can make her happy, so suddenly with my body in this pitiful state, there's no need for me to act this desperately. Someone else could just make her not solitary, I know that. I know, but it's not all that logical. But I can't let someone else do it, and I can't part with her like this. For me, there's no one else besides her, because Akuid is the only one in this world I want to make happy. I love Akuid. I love her as a man, I love everything about her. But more than that, I want to make her happy with my own hands. For that, it doesn't matter what happens to my life. I don't want her to die like this. Right now, that's all that there is, Senpai. Yes, that's all. She's more precious to me than my life right now. Please do not say such stupid things. No one else could do that. It seems you're the only one in this world who can say that. Senpai shrugs her shoulders after a big sigh. Senpai? It makes me a little angry. She's happy enough already. As if she is giving up on something, Senpai speaks with a gentle voice, and then I hear the rustle of tree branches from outside the window. Oh, you don't need to be surprised, she was just leaving. I felt something out of place before, so I guess it was that after all. Senpai casts a glance out the window. It isn't like her to put a high priority on you then, Roa. Well, If she gave more priority to Roa after such a speech, she would deserve some divine punishment. Eh? That means Akud was outside my window until just now. My would Akud come to my room, Senpai? Why would Akud come to my room, Senpai? She came to check up on you because she was worried about after Roa attacked you. She must have heard what we were talking about and left to Roa. In other words, she went to settle things with Roa, but she went why? Of course, after hearing something like that, even I would have done the same. Yes, I'm envious, but I pity her just as much. But how come you want to help her, but she doesn't want to, she doesn't want to get you involved. So there's only one answer, right? Senpai acts as calm as if she knew that this would happen. So now you can give up, right, Tonukan? Wow, I really hate you. No matter how much you try, you can't catch up to her. So do the rest to me and rest. Like hell. I wildly grab at Senpai's collar. Just that makes me dizzy, but I don't care. You asked me knowing this would happen, Senpai. No, I didn't know you saw her that way. Certainly this was a mistake on my part, but her expression just doesn't change. She looks down at me gently as I clench her collar. Doing this accomplishes nothing. Akira is already gone. What should we do now isn't blaming Senpai. I'm going after her. Take me there. Do you think I'll follow an order from a person in your condition? Yeah, of course I don't think so. If you don't listen to me, I'll If you don't listen to me, I'll rape you right here. Okay. Expression collapses. She gets sad. Look out as if staring directly into my heart, but now I can't back down. And then somebody gives it another sigh. Your proposition is intriguing, but I'll pass. It was my mistake, and I've gone this far already. I'll stay with you till the very last stop. She pulls it back from my hands and steps over next to me. I will take you there, so please be quiet. Eh? I don't have time to be surprised. Given a slight heave, she picks me up. If Akia sees us, she would try to stop us. Shall we use the same method as she did? We're jumping out the window. A, a light footsteps, and we fly out the window as Senpai holds me. School. We arrive at the school. Even though she was carrying me, Senpai isn't. Even out of breath, and she ran as swiftly as if she was sprinting by herself. Tonakun, can you walk? Barely. We're going to kill Roa, so we can't go like this. That's true. Then please walk on your own from here on out. A senpai lowers me to the ground. The school is eerily quiet. Once we go inside, all that's left is to fight to the death. I take off my glasses and, after a deep breath, lines. I'm gonna save actually because I feel like I'm getting to the end and I don't want to skip through everything to get the other ending. Red cells depend in addition to not being able to move fully. I really feel sick. This isn't good. Senpai looks up at the night sky with a serious expression. A full moon. The radiant moonlight illuminates the school grounds. What isn't good? Yes, the true ancestors are said to be originally from the moon, so they gain much more strength from the moon. This is the same for Roa as the dead apostle under the true ancestors, as so he is practically immortal tonight. With my current equipment, I might not be able to kill him fully. While I saw lines on him, she grits her teeth. Practically immortal? But that doesn't mean a thing to me. If I can get close, even if it's even if it's in the next instant, I'll stab in this chest once more. If can get close, I can pierce his death. It's very bright tonight. It'll be difficult to conceal ourselves in the darkness. Rather fond of moonlight. But it's a little different tonight, Senpai sighs. The pale shining moonlight and frigid night air. I can even see the lines of death growing. Really? I don't feel like... Really? I don't like moonlight. Tonakan? Greek. My brain creaks. Rather than the sunshine, unpleasantly see everything clearly in the weak moonlight. I like the strong sunshine that eases everything, or a real darkness. Creak. Not pain, but my brain actually starts to go creak. Hmm. Okay. I guess I'll stop for now.